I don't want to make this video long. So let me just hit, I feel, the main points of standing up to a narcissist. When you stand up to a narcissist, be prepared for the good, the bad, and the ugly. You never know what this narcissist is capable of. And when I say that, from the smear campaigns to manipulating the whole situation. And you better hope that no one that dislikes you is in favor of him, because they will help bring you down. And he will do by any means necessary, whatever it takes, even turning your children, your kids, if you guys have kids, or even if you guys don't have kids together, and it may be from another relationship. I'm just speaking from experience. I really hate talking about this because I don't like giving any type of attention to this dude. When I say these people are not only selfish, confirmation. These people are not only selfish, they care so much about their image and what their friends think that, again, by any means necessary, they will do what they have to make you look bad, to make you look unfit. Now, keep in mind, none of this existed prior to standing up to the narcissist. But if you could take the mind, as a wise man once said, the body will follow. So when you finally have had enough and you stand up and you leave with what you have and you make good, you better pray and hope he's not threatened by that. You better pray and hope he doesn't turn jealous. You better pray and hope he moves on and meets somebody better, way better, to where you could leave, he could leave you alone. I don't wish harm upon anyone, but everybody meets their match. So, you just pray that they're happy moving on and they just leave you alone. But sometimes, narcissists are real. So you never know a good thing till it's gone. And sometimes they come back and they just want to see you at the bottom. If they can do and manipulate with what they did the first time, they will use that same formula, that same witchcraft to do it again, especially if it involves the people that helped him the first time. And I'm telling you, this could be your job that they call, and again with the children. And it's really sad that someone would be that spiteful, that low, because think about this. The relationship, the bond that you have with your children, it's like separation of powers. The Bible, although I say be careful with the Bible, not saying don't read the Bible, but they tore all those stories out for a reason. They keep creating versions for a reason. And anything that's taken out of its original context has been manipulated. So God's words have been just manipulated. But it says, honor thy mother and thy father, or your days will be short upon this earth. Right? A lot of these kids that are in their feelings, they have no direction. That's why a lot of them die young. They have no sense of direction. They don't understand covenants. They don't understand that that first covenant is your parents' home. That home that's created, that womb, that temple that you come out of. They don't understand these spiritual things. The second covenant that you may have, if it's not created where it's your church, you got the streets. And it's a dog eat dog world out there. So once you have broke that covenant that protects you, ain't nobody gonna pray for you like your mother is going to. She carried you. She gave her life to give your life, give you life. And although everybody's situation is different, and my heart goes with you, but understand it's a mother and a father that never leaves you. It's your heavenly mother and father that never leaves you. You are never alone. But do children understand that? We live in a system where they go by corporate bylaws. So what's legal is unlawful, and what's unlawful is illegal. It's the undoing of God's law. It's maritime. Do they understand that? In this world, I'm not going to say in this world, in this society, we go by corporate bylaws, right? Maritime law. That's if you're under that contract. Do they understand that? Because children can't contract. They don't know that. They don't know what's best for them. So when you don't know these things because of these adhesion contracts, and you go in front of people that withhold information from you because they don't understand the spiritual, and it's spiritual warfare, it's informational warfare. It's a biochemical warfare. All these warfares, children don't understand these things until they experience life. So a lot of things were done prematurely. And a lot of things were done at the expense of the selfish narcissist. And I'm just speaking from experience. When you finally decide to stand up, understand if you have children, it is known and it is documented and it's studied that the children will cling to the narcissist, the abuser. They don't fear the one that protects them. They fear the one that brings the chaos. They fear the one where they see, oh my gosh, this will happen to me if. That's fear, which is evil. So be prepared for that. But know that you make your choice. You lie in that. And they will gaslight you to make you feel like it's your fault. Let them sit in that. You stand strong. You stay strong. And you keep going. It's so much corruption out there. And you have to be mentally strong. I talk to so many women. I've documented so many stories. Just here in Cincinnati, Tri-State alone, where women have clocked out mentally because of their children being illegally trafficked, transported, kidnapped from them because they don't understand contract. It's 9 minutes in. I'm going to put this up on my YouTube channel. And I really want you guys to understand that when you stand up to a narcissist, it's not a fear thing because they wear masks through the whole relationship. You don't know who they are, but they want the respect. How can you respect someone, forgive someone that's not even them? They don't even know who they are. They wore a mask the whole time. And I'm going to end that right there. Please share this content. These are conversations that need to be had. So please like, comment, share, save. This is your girl, Cincinnati Shakespeare, and I'm here to keep you educated, entertained, and in the know. I'll see you guys in the next one.